It's time now for the Geico 15. Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Visit geico.com to find out how much you could save. Emory Hunt stopping by to break down what we saw on Thursday night. And Emory, the football was good. Backyard brawl living up to the billing, but just shy of 800 total yards in this one, so maybe more slap boxing than haymakers. You walk away from this one having learned what?
Both Pitt's offensive line and West Virginia's offensive line are going to be really good this year. Both defensive fronts are going to be good. And one thing for West Virginia, their tailback, C.J. Donaldson, should be the lead guy in that backfield. That dude was toting that rock. Love the way he was running the football. And if you're Pitt, you have to like how your defense competed all throughout the game, got the key play, the pick six to win. So you love those things from both teams going into next week.
Yeah, pair of transfer quarterbacks showing up and showing out, putting up big points and big yardages in their debuts with their team. But the performance of the night, it's got to go to Spencer Sanders, the Pokes QB. Good for 463 all-purpose, 6 total touchdowns. A lax fourth quarter makes this one look a whole lot closer than it was, Emory. Did OK State, in your eyes, live up to that 12 next to their name on Thursday?
They did. Once they got past the second series of the game, they really took control. Actually, at the end of the first quarter is when they started to turn this thing around, and when they got the safety and started to pour it on. If they can get this Spencer Sanders all season long, they're going to be a problem. This was the guy that we wanted to see show up in that Big 12 title game last year. He didn't show up like he did today. If they can get this guy, a true dual threat on both sides of offense, playing all season like this, they're going to be a problem. I was impressed, and I was happy for him today, coming off what he did in that game against Notre Dame, and also now, just sandwiching another solid performance here in the opener.
Yeah, I love the pedigree of a senior quarterback coming into a season, especially in those early weeks, to get an offense up and running. Let's talk Penn State, Purdue. Big Ten football was what it was. These two closely contested to the last drop, and both are more likely to play the role of spoiler in the grand scheme of the Big Ten. Who showed you more between the Nittany Lions and Purdue in this one?
I think I learned more about Purdue, more so than Penn State. I know Penn State plays these type of games all season long, but Purdue, I felt like what we saw last year in the Music City Bowl against Tennessee was something that carried over into this game here against Penn State. Aiden O'Connell, he may be inaccurate, he may be inconsistent, but he has confidence throwing the football, and you love how he's able to forget the bad play and come back and try to throw a strike. And you learned a lot about Purdue's defense. I thought they competed well against these receivers until the latter part of the game where they fell apart defensively. But Penn State plays these type of games. We know that about Penn State. It's about whether or not they can continue to grow and be a consistent threat in the Big Ten. But Purdue, you have to like what you saw from the Boilermakers.
All right, it is time now for the Geico 15-second bold statement. Emory, main event coming on Saturday. Give me something bold. What do we need to know about week 1 in the college ranks?
Georgia State upsets South Carolina. This Georgia State Panthers football team is a very good one. They got 4 of their 5 starters up front along the offensive line returning. Their one loss is now playing for the Chicago Bears, Samarius Gilmore up front. But they have a great quarterback in Darren Granger. I trust him more so than the quarterback over at South Carolina. So for me, I like Georgia State, Sun Best Conference, upsetting South Carolina. They nearly upset Auburn last year. I'm taking the Panthers to win.
Clip it for the archives and run it back when he's right. Emory Hunt, we appreciate you. All right, taking a look now at the Friday college football slate. No days off. The season has begun. Just one ranked team in action. That's number 15, Michigan State. Sparty playing host to Western Michigan as 21-point favorites. You'll also get Duke laying a 9 spot to Temple. Illinois and Indiana doing some Big Ten ball, as well as Illinois gets their second crack at a week 0 matchup as well. TCU, Colorado rounding out the action at 10 Eastern.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.